All right, we ready to get started? Okay. Hello, everyone. I can't even say good morning today because it's no longer morning. And yes, that means we are recording very late again today. Welcome to 10 unedited minutes with Marlena. Yeah, so why are we starting so late today? I don't know because I feel like I had to get up this morning and I had to make a bunch of cinnamon rolls again today, which I love doing. And then my sweet granddaughter came back again today uh, to spend some time with me. She loves helping me with those cinnamon rolls, by the way. And my two daughters went out and cleaned somebody's house. So, yeah, it's been a morning already, and it's already like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So, we are recording a late edition of 10 unedited minutes with Marlena. And let me try to set a timer here. And yeah, so what are we going to talk about today? First of all, let me just tell you guys, every single one of these episodes that I do is completely off the cuff. Sometimes I will write some notes about some topics that I can talk about, but more times than not, it's just me sitting down and whatever comes out of my mouth goes into this microphone. Like I said in the very first episode, I want to treat this microphone kind of like it's my best friend and just be able to say whatever I want and try to make it entertaining. And, you know, if it turns out to be informative, then great. But I am working on an episode that I want to be a little bit scripted because it is a topic that is a little bit controversial. Controversial. I cannot say that word. Controversial, but it's more so near and dear to my heart, and that is some of the things happening in the cattle industry and in our food production. What's the word? Um, this is why I don't record in the middle of the afternoon. Anyway, so it's a topic, and I'm doing some research before I talk about it because first of all, my opinion on some of the things that are happening is still kind of forming, and before I am vocal about my opinion, I like to have all the facts laid out in front of me. So I'm really close to wrapping up my research on it, and hopefully maybe this afternoon or over the weekend I should be able to sit down and record a podcast on it. And I can't decide. I think I'm going to have it be a special edition. So I'll still do my 10 minutes in the mornings. And this will just be a little special little chat that you get to have with me. So that's exciting. I was going to talk about something yet that I saw yesterday that was really cool. This is why I write things down because I can't remember. Let me see if I wrote it down. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it either. Let's try this one. No. Anyway, if you hear my granddaughter back there, then that is why, but she's adorable. And it's raining today. It's raining outside. I didn't expect it to rain. I am really anxious to get our camper out and do some camping. We love to go camping in the summertime. And I'm kind of excited because I'm hoping we get to go through the week this year because I don't have, like your typical 9 to 5 job. And that will allow us to do some weekday camping, which is my favorite because we almost always go to the state parks. And they're so nice through the week because there's not a lot of campers there. They fill up on the weekends, but during the week they're pretty empty, and it's just nice and peaceful. Which, by the way, there's a new, it's not a new state park, but it's down in southern Ohio, Let me see if I can figure out the name of it, because they have some really nice campsites down there and I want to go really bad. I'm going to Google Ohio State Parks, Zanesville, because I know it's around there. Let's see. Muskegum? Or maybe it's Blue Rock. Let's see. Let's click on it. No, it's not Blue Rock. It's not Muskegum either. Anyway, it's down. So I always call it AEP, Ohio Power. And back in the day, AEP and Ohio Power owned a bunch of woods and stuff. Hold up. Sorry, if you heard that, that's my mom calling me. I will have to call her back when we get done. Remind me, okay? Okay, can you... What is going on here? Why do I sound like a robotic chipmunk? See if it'll even itself out. There we go. That cracks me up. I don't know why it does that. Because I get a phone call and then I sound like a robotic chipmunk. And I didn't realize it the last time it happened, but today it did. So I was able to kind of make fun of it a little bit, but that's funny. That cracks me up every time. But anyway, all right. So we were talking about state parks. Yeah, so it's down in southern Ohio, and they just put in some brand new campsites at this state park. When I find it, maybe I'll tag it in the podcast description or something. But they put in some brand new campsites, and they're absolutely beautiful. They're all concrete, and they're all full hookup sites, which is fabulous when you have a camper and you don't have to worry about how much water you're using or how long to take a shower, because you don't want to use up all your water and fill up your gray water tank. So when you have full hookup, you can just take an hour-long shower and it doesn't matter. That's called glamping. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up. We are pretty close to 10 minutes. I need to call my mom back. If you did not catch that while I was talking like a chipmunk, it did that because my mom called me. So I will call her back when I'm done. But I spoke on this a little bit yesterday, and I just kind of want to end with this. I am looking for a sponsor for my podcast. Have started. Let me start that over. So I published my podcast through Buzzsprout, and I've needed to start paying a subscription for that. I was just doing a free trial because I wanted to see how it went, and I used up all the allotted minutes that I could post on there, so I have to start paying for my subscription. So $25 a month gets you a nice, beautiful sponsorship with 10 unedited minutes of Marlena's time, and I will mention your company, or I mean, if you're just somebody who's like, here, Marlena, here's $25. I'll mention your name at the beginning and end of every podcast, and then I can put your information, if you're a business, on all my social media platforms when I post the podcast as well. So $25 is not that much. You will get, a little bit of extra coverage. I have a pretty good following on social media. I have a decent following on TikTok, and we'll get your name out there. So anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day. It's already half over. I'm going to try to get this published so you can maybe listen to it on your afternoon, break. And we will see you tomorrow. I'm going to try to get back onto the routine of doing these first thing in the morning like I have done in the past. So thank you guys. I appreciate all of you tuning in. I appreciate all of you reaching out to me, especially yesterday when I talked about how I spent the night in the ER with my daughter. She is fine. Baby is fine. But we appreciate all of you guys praying for her and just reaching out and checking in on us. So I love you all. Pray for me. I will pray for you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.